Hey guys, today we will be completing the regular Rubik's Cube. So this video will be kind of long because there's a lot of steps. As you can see, I wrote them all out from a Rubik's video. And I just completed this for the first time, timing myself. And sorry, my face is really red. Well, first of all, I've been sick for the past few days. But my lips are red because I just had a sucker that was red. But anyway, so we're basically gonna mix this up, follow all the steps, which it's kind of like the 2x2, at least for the first step. I think of it as the 2x2 for the first step I do to solve the white side. So here we go. So let's just mix it up and I'll show you so I'm not like mixing it in a certain pattern. I'll close my eyes and mix it, you know. Doesn't really matter how you mix it. There's this way. People think that sometimes people would say that solving it like this, if you just go up and then to the side, that's how you solve it. Yeah, if you want to get a good way of how to mix it up, you can use this way. People would say on YouTube videos, oh, 75% of the time this works. Yeah. 100% of the time my way works, and it's a little more complicated, except 75% of the time is in someone who makes their own Rubik's Cube, so just so it works this way to prove to people. Yeah, this doesn't work, not even on the 2x2, which you might think it would work, and when I ordered it, I thought it maybe would work where you just go up, then like this for like a while. Yeah, it doesn't work on any Rubik's Cube, so. Anyway, I think we're mixed up enough. So we're going to start with the white side. We literally have nothing there right now. Well, actually, yeah, we have nothing. So, here's how it's going to go. So you're going to... So you're going to start with the, like how you would on the 2x2. You want to start with one color. So I want to get this white in the middle right here. So basically, it's in the perfect place right now. You know, you have to get it under where you want it to go. So this white going right here, basically, you know, it's perfect. So you just move it out of the way. So you move it, then you push this down, move it back, and pull it up. So now you've got the white there. So this side, the side that we got the white up, now this side is blue. So basically, every other white piece we find that has blue is going to go next to that white. You kind of have to think of it in your head. You have to put a few pieces down first and then think of it. And understand that now, you know, we're using this piece and this piece. So, okay, so this was on the bottom, so I just turned it up to the top. So now this side we've got green, orange, and this we've got blue. So on the green, orange, you want to find another green color. You want to find another color that's green. So this side has a green side. And so you're just gonna you're gonna move it out of the way, turn it down. And like I said before, and whoops, I must have messed that up. Okay, never mind. Forget that. So this part has orange, so I'm gonna put it on the orange side. So you're gonna move it out of the way, put it down. Okay, anyway, you kind of get the point. So I'm just gonna continue and put the rest in place, and at the end, I'll show you what your cube should look like after the white side is completed. And anything I say, if I'm being too general with anything, literally look up Rubiks.com and they've got a step-by-step tutorial that is really good. That's how I learned how to do this. So if you don't understand what I mean by doing the white side, look on Rubiks.com. They will help you because it's very hard to, explain the Rubik's Cube. Honestly, it's not the easiest thing to just say, oh, you do this, you do that, you know, because everyone's cube is different, so not every cube is going to be like, you turn this specific thing, and voila. So, anyway, I will probably never be able to solve it in record time, but at least at whatever algorithms I'm using here. I will probably never be able to solve it at record time, but, you know, I don't really care that much. Long piece goes there. It goes here. And then there. Okay, so your cube should look something like this, with all the sides equal. Okay, so now basically what you want to do is you want to line up this side. You want to line it up with the matching middle color. Okay, so you've got that so far. So now you've got it lined up. So you want to flip it over so that the yellow centerpiece will be facing up. And here's what you want to do. So what you are looking to do is to do the, now we're working on the middle. So here's how it's going to go. So you're going to look at the yellow side. You're going to say, oh, and you're going to look at the middle pieces. No edge. Forget about all the edges right now. We're just doing the middle side, the middle layer. There's no edge pieces there, so you don't got to worry about the edge pieces on the yellow. So you're going to look at the yellow middle pieces, and if any of them have yellow on them, just ignore that part. You want to just find the ones that have colors that you can match up on the sides here. So no yellow, obviously. So what you want to do is basically like here's a red and blue. So you want to match it up, and by the way, that's my cat squeaking right here. Hi. So you want to match it up, and basically you look at it and you say, oh, it's red and blue. There's blue here and red here. So what it looks like here is that it's going to go right. So there's an algorithm. So if the piece has to go to the right, then, well, then you do. So since this piece has to go to the right, I'll show you that. So if this piece has to go to the right, you want to look at the piece, look at the piece that you're moving, and if it has to go to the right, in the right only, the left is different. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. So now if you look at it, your front side and two layers are still the same as they were before, except now that piece that was right here that you were trying to move to the right is now in the right place. So I want to find an example where it would go to the left. Okay. Well, there's another piece that goes to the right, so I'm just going to do that. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. Okay. So now I only have one more piece to put there. So I want to find an example. Well, actually, the piece is already there. I need to, one sec. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. Okay, sorry, I just needed to get this piece out. So, okay, well, this piece has to go to the right. All my pieces had to go to the right. So I'm going to just complete this part and show you, and then I'll show you what you do if it goes to the left. So U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. Because usually you have both. Okay, so basically right now I got both layers. But if you had a piece that needed that, let's say it was this yellow piece, and it needs to go to the left, then you would do U prime, so up prime, left prime, up prime, left, or no, sorry. Let me start that over. Sorry, I mixed it up. U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. So if I were you, I would write that down. I wrote down this whole thing. So you may want to write down this stuff because I want to be able to look at this when I'm timing myself, and I want to look at it and be like, okay, I do this, I do that, and that's how you can get a faster amount of time. And eventually, from repeating it, so many times, it's gonna be in your brain, and that's how cubers get how fast they can get because they've done this so many times. Anyway, of course, my cube is being perfect, and now I have the next step. Anyway, what next you want to get is the yellow cross, which I already have, but I'm still going to show you. So, for the yellow, you're trying to get the yellow cross. So there's three stages that are possible for you to have, and then there are certain responding algorithms that you use if you have that stage. So, stage 1 is, let's say you have no edge pieces. So what you're trying to get is the yellow cross, which I already have, but I'm still trying to explain to you because mostly I don't have the yellow cross after after the second layer. So basically, you want to get the yellow cross. So if you have no edge pieces, so you have basically what I have, but, you know, maybe you don't have one of these, so then, you know, it's like that. Anyway, you have no edge pieces at all. So actually, no edge piece at all. So just the middle piece and possibly any other colors. Stage 2 would be 2 edge pieces forming a V. So just get rid of this and, you know, or no, get rid of these 2 and that's forming a V. And then stage 3 is a straight line down the middle. So get rid of these 2 and it'd be a straight line. So for stage 1, no edge piece at all. So you just have one middle piece. Okay? You do front, up, right, up prime, right prime, front prime. So you'd go front, up, right, up prime, right prime, front prime. And then you'd have the white and everything equal. And then after you do that, you should have either stage 2 or stage 3. So the 2 edge pieces forming a V or the straight line. So if you have 2 edge pieces forming a V, and it doesn't matter how you hold the cube, it just matters that you're holding it with the yellow side up when you do the algorithms. So if you have stage 2 with the V, F, front, up, right, up prime, right prime, front prime. Let me repeat that again. Front, up, right, up prime, right prime, front prime. That is for stage 2 if you have a V. Now, last but not least, stage 3. And after this, after any of the algorithms, if you may have to repeat it, or, you know, if you have just the middle piece and then you have the straight line, then you use that algorithm, and hopefully at that point you should get the cross after. So finally, stage 3, if you have a straight line down the middle, here's the algorithm you use. Front, right, up, right prime, up prime, front. Again, front, right, up, right prime, up prime, front. So now after you have that, you have what I have. You have the cross. Okay, so after you have the yellow cross, excuse me, sorry. State 1, there's more states. So state 1 is no corner cubes yellow. So basically what I have, no corner cubes, just the cross in the middle. State 2, and if you have no corner cubes, here's what you want to do. So you have no corner cubes, you just have the cross. So hold your Rubik's Cube with one, you see a yellow, black with yellow. Hold that where you're facing like this, and there's the yellow on this side. This cube right here, you want a yellow, and the up is right there. So like that. So the yellow will be facing you like this. Well, facing me right now. So you want to hold your Rubik's Cube like that if you have no corners. If you have one corner cube yellow, so any of the corner cubes yellow, you want to turn your cube so that that corner is in your left corner. So that cube, one corner cube that you want to have in your left corner. And state 3, if you have 2 corner cubes yellow, you basically want to hold that where a yellow cube is on your left corner, but on this side, not the yellow side, this side. So since I have no corner cubes yellow, I'm going to hold it like I said before. And here's what you do. And for all 3 stages, this is what you do. You hold it the way I told you. R, U, R prime, U, R, U times 2, R prime. Now, you may have to do this multiple times, and you may get to a different stage, so you hold it the way I said for that specific stage, and you do it again. R, U, R prime, U, R, U prime times 2, or U times 2, and then, okay. So now, you should, after a few times of doing that, you should get the full yellow side, and potentially one full color side. And if you don't have a full color side, at least turn it so that 2 of the corner pieces match up, and hold whatever is correct in the back. So like this. Or no, sorry, like this. So like that. My correct side is right here, and I'm holding the yellow side up. And you want to do this. R prime, F, R prime, B times 2, R, F prime, R prime, B times 2, R times 2, U, or U prime. And then, once you get that, you should have one cube in the middle on each side. So you're going to hold it with the yellow facing up, and you're going to hold it, and you're going to look at it, and you're going to say, okay, which way do these cubes need to go? So if you were to pick up these cubes and move it clockwise or counterclockwise, which would be correct? So for me, it'd be clockwise, because you see, it needs to move clockwise. So, and here's what you do if it needs to go clockwise, the cube's in the middle. Front times 2, up, left, right prime, front times 2, left prime, right, up, front times 2. Now, this may take a few tries, so then if you have one full correct side, you hold that in the back, and you look at it again, and you say, which way does it need to go? And now this is for if it needs to go counterclockwise, which now mine does, because at first I had all the cubes on every side in that specific spot wrong, but you should, to get it completed for the last step, you need one full side complete. Then you hold it with the yellow side up. You say clockwise or counterclockwise. Here's counterclockwise. That was clockwise. Front times 2. Up prime. L, right prime, front times 2. L prime, right, up prime, front times 2. And by now you should have completed your 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more Rubik's Cube videos. Eventually I will be able to do this in record time. Let's hope, cross our fingers, and hopefully you guys will too. So please comment below if you understood everything, and if not, I'll put it in the description, but I'll put the link in the description, but it's Rubiks.com, and that will definitely help you. They sell awesome cubes, and that will help you find extra help if you need it, because they show illustrations of the cube, so it helps you really know what you're dealing with. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hit the notification bell, thumbs up button, and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.